In this tutorial, I am going to show you what is nested loop. What is actually a nested loop? A nested loop is a loop that is inside another loop. This allows the inner loop to execute a certain number of times for each iteration of the outer loop. So actually, what is inner loop and outer loop? I am going to show you. For example, this is a for loop. I am going to give here I equal to 0, I less than equal to 10, I plus plus. So this is outer loop. Nested loop means in this loop you see that the iteration is not ended. I am into this loop means I am into an iteration. For example, when I equal to 1, I am into the loop and the first iteration is running. The loop is not ended, right? So if I now call another loop inside it, for example, z equal to 1, z less than equal to 10, z plus plus, that means I just call a loop inside another loop. So nested loop means the inner loop. This is actually the nested loop, and this is actually the inner loop, and this is the outer loop. And for each outer loop iteration, for example, when I equal to 1, then a complete loop will run. Then for I equal to 2, same loop will run again. For I equal to 3, this loop also run again. In this way you will have to calculate. For example, if I execute this loop and here if I write the echo z, what will happen? So think what will happen. When I equal to 1, then the number of z will be printed 1, 2, 3, 4 in this way. Then it will back to the first loop again, and then I equal to 2, then z will run again on to 10. The next iteration is I equal to 3, and then inner loop will run again on to 10. In this way you will see the output. I am going to show you using the space, and if I run this, what you will see? You will see that this one is running. In order to understand it, I am going to do one thing, that is after each inner loop iteration I am going to give a BR. Okay, so here I am going to show you the value of I equal to, here I will give the value, then you will understand. I equal to this, and here I am going to show you something like this. Now the value of z for I equal to this, the value of z equal to this. Okay, no problem, I am going to run it. You see that when I equal to 1, then the value of z is 1 to 10. When I equal to 2, then the value of z equal to 1 to 10. When I equal to 3, then the value of z equal to 1 to 10. In this way it will run, because each time in the outer loop the value of I will be incremented, and for each of this outer loop I will complete the inner for loop each time. I hope you have understood this logic very clearly now, and this is the nested loop. So this is the basic concept of a nested loop, that means a loop inside a loop. If you see some practical examples, it will be very clear in front of you, to you. So I am going to show you some examples. The first example I will describe, that is pyramid example. For example, I will print something in my screen 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4 this way. So let's start. What I am going to expect the output, that is I am first going to write 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, in this way I will just print this. How I can do this? I am going to write it into a comment. Okay, so this is actually pyramid, and I will print this inside my screen. First, think like this. In the first row, here you can think it as a concept of a row and column. Here in the first row there is only one column, in the second row there is 2 columns, in the third row there is total 3. That means in the first row 1 will be printed, In the second row 1 and 2 will be printed. In the third row 1, 2, 3 will be printed like this. If I want to use a for loop I equal to 1, then I will go, first loop will be for the row. How many number of rows here in this example? Total 4 rows. So here I am going to give the limitation 4 I plus plus. That means in each line what I will print, that is a different case, but it will actually for the row. I equal to 1 means first row, I equal to 2 means second row, I equal to 3 means third row, I equal to 4 means fourth row. So I just write this loop in order to show the number of rows. Okay, now into each row what will happen? First row 1 will come. That means here I can call another one, that is j equal to 1, j less than equal to what? I can give here I and j plus plus. If I give the value of j will go up to I, what will happen? So remember that in the first row what is going to be happened, I am going to explain it, then you will understand. When I am in the outer loop, then first the value of I equal to 1. So the value of I equal to 1, I am inside the outer loop. So this will run. Here j equal to 1. So in the second j equal to 1. Now I will check 1 is less than equal to I. What is I? I equal to 1. So 1 is less than equal to 1. So it is true. So my program will be inside here, and here I will write something. For example, I am going to print the value of j. That means what is the output? Output will be 1. I just print the value of j. 1 will be printed here. Then I am going to give here a space for better understanding, because there is a space between these two, 1, 2, like this. Okay. Now what will happen? Next time you remember that this loop is not executed. When j equal to 1, I get the condition is true, so j is printed, that is 1. Then I will back to this inner for loop again, and the value of j will be incremented by 1, because here is j plus plus. So the value of j in this line in the second iteration is 2. So 2 is less than equal to I. That means the value of I equal to 1 is still now. So when j equal to 2, it will see that it is false. So it will exit from this for loop. As there is nothing else, there is nothing more here, so it will again back to the first inner loop, outer loop, and it will increment the value of I equal to 2. Now it will again come inside here, and now I equal to 2, so j start from 1. So what is j equal to 1? So as 1 is less than equal to 2, so it will be printed, and then it will be incremented by 1. So next j equal to 2, and 2 is less than equal to the value of I equal to 2, so that is also okay. So in this case what will happen? J equal to 2. For this I will print 2, and then j will be 3 in the next iteration of here, and 3 less than 2, that means it is false. So it will break from here and go to the outer loop again, and in the outer loop third time I equal to will be 3. So I equal to 3. Now again I am in this loop, and in this way I will print. You see that first time print 1, second line print 1, 2, third line 1, 2, 3. That means it is actually working. So it will work and it will give me the output, but in each line when I equal to 1, that means this task is done, the task of first line is done. That means automatically here I will have to put here into second line. So I am going to put here a BR. Now let's check it. I am going to show the output. You see that this pyramid comes. The main pyramid actually is this. You see that the pyramid shape is like this triangle, but this is actually a part of a pyramid, right? So I hope you have understood how I used the nested for loop in order to make this pyramid. So this is done. Now if I go to the second one, here you see that 1 2 1 3 2 1 4 3 2 1, in this way it will come. So what I will do, I am going to make it off and going here to paste it. Now what is my target? Here you also see there are total 4 rows, right? So how many rows are here? 1 2 3 4, but in each time it starts with 2. That means from I it will be started to print. So here I equal to 1, I equal to 4, that is okay. But here I am going to give here the system so that I can understand. I give here it, what I am going to make it. Here will be 2 1, here will be 3 2 1, here will be 4 3 2 1. So the value of z will be started. You see that in this line I equal to 1, in this line I equal to 2. So from I it is decremented. In this line I equal to 3 and starts from 3. In this line I equal to 4 and it starts to print from I, right? 4 3 2 1, like this way. So here what I can do, z equal to, here I can put z equal to I. That means first iteration it will print actually the j means I, and the second iteration it will actually go up to which, up to 1. You see that in each line it goes up to 1. So here it will go, here I will use the greater than equal to 1, right? Because it will be decremented, so the value of z will be minus minus. Here in the loop we can easily use the minus minus instead of plus plus. So here let's try. When I equal to 1, then z equal to 1, 1 less than equal to 1, true. So okay. Then when I equal to 2, then z value of z will be 2, 2 is greater than equal to 1, it is true, so 2 will be printed, then it will be incremented by 1. So next time z is 1, 1 is greater than equal to 1, then it will be printed. Yes, now it should work. Let's go here, refresh it. You see that it is working. So in this way you will have to think how you will write all the things. Now I will work with this pyramid 4 3 2 1. So let's start. This is 4 3 2 1. Next line will be 4 3 2 4 3 2. Next line will be 4 3. Next line will be 4. So how I can program it? So I'm going to copy this one, paste it here. You see that in the first line row is total 4, 1 2 3 4, 4 rows. Here you see that every data has been started from 4. This is fixed. That means in the inner loop z will be started from 4 and z will go up to last. That means it will go up to I, j minus minus. So 4 3 2 1, in this way it will be here. Each time I will be 1 2 3 4, right? So if I put like this, it should work. Now let's check it. 4 3 2 1 4 3 2 4 3 4 4, it is working. So this is very easy. If you just first time it can be hard to you, but if you practice more and more, the loop will be very easy for you. Why I am showing you all the loop tasks? Because in order to increase your thinking skill, how you will apply your logic. So the more you will practice this type of mathematical things, it comes in practical end or not, this will open your logic. That means your brain will be opened and it will work more than before, and so easily you can solve anything. So do the mathematical operations more and more and it will help you. So next I am going to show you 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 1 2 1. Same way I am not showing you, you can do that. Now this is another pyramid, so I am going to put it here, but it is okay. I am going to format it. So 4, then for example 3 like this, and here is like this, here is like this, here is like this, and this is this, for example. Just a format I have given. So I will make this loop. So how I can do that? You see that here is a blank space, right? Here before 1 there is a space here, a space here, a space here. So how many space? 1 2 3, right? And then before 2 there is 2 space, 1 2, and before 3 there is 1 space. So what I will need to do for the row 1 2 3 4, total 2 rows are here, right? So I am going to do one thing, that is for the row I am going to put the value of i equal to 1, I less than equal to 4, I plus plus. So for the first row I equal to 1, what will happen? Total 3 blank space will be printed, then total 2 blank space printed, then 1 blank space printed, and then there will be no blank space. So actually what will happen? 1 2 1 3 2 1 4 3 2 1, right? So 1 2 1, this loop I will actually need this loop. So this one I am going to paste it here, and you see that if I write like this, what will happen? Here I am going to print echo br like this. Now you see that 1 2 1 3 2 1 4 3 2 1, but there will be a space between. So in first case, before showing the j equal to 1, or the second time j equal to 1, j equal to 2 in this loop, it will first show the blank space, or white space. So for the white space, here I am going to make a loop. What will be the loop? The loop will be something like, first time it will be 3. It will be 3. That means 3, then it will be 2, then it will be 1. So first row it will be 3, then it will be 2. So how many blank space will be there? That is 3, that is then 2, then 1. For this I will have to make a loop. So I am just going to make something like that, and here I will echo the blank space. I am going to give a star mark here in order for me to understand like this. So here k minus minus, okay, and here for example I give here k is greater than equal to 1. So 3 2 1, then 2 1, then 1, then nothing, it will be false. If I do like that, you will see that 3 3 3, no, all time it will not be 3. So here I can do one thing, that is actually 3 to 1, it is actually wrong. So here I can give here I. So first time I the value of I equal to 1, so 3 to 1, then the next time I equal to 2, so this will be 3 2, then it will be 3, then it will be 3 3, then I the value of I will be 4, then it will be false. So the fourth line there will be actually no, it will print no star. So okay, let's check it. Yeah, like this. So it is working perfect. So instead of this you can just write like this, but actually I will have to use NBSP or something like this in order to show the blank space. Simply blank space will not work here. Another NBSP I am going to give here in order to push it as a blank space. Another one I will have to give here. Total 3 Yes, now it is working. Look, so this is working. The next thing is, after this, you see that after showing in the first iteration, here nothing is printing. Now I will print what? This section. I have completed up to this section, and now 2, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4. This type of things I will have to print now. So it starts with 2, you think. So here what I will do, before ending the main loop, here I am going to put another loop. For example, m equal to 2, then m less than something, then m plus plus. First time I will put something so that the condition becomes false. So here if I give something like that, m less than I, so value of I first time is 1, so 1 m equal to I, so that means first time 2 is less than equal to 1, it will be false first time. Second time it only 2 will be shown, 2, and that time in this line I equal to 2, so 2 less than equal to 2, so 2 will be shown. Okay, third time when I equal to 3, then it starts will be 2 and go up to 3, so 2, 3. Yes, it should work. So I here echo the value of m, and here concat space. Now if I refresh, you see that it is coming well. So a pyramid actually comes here. So in this way you can make anything if you want using the loop like this. So this is a very good project, and I hope you have understood the logic behind it. If you want, you see that here is 2, and here is the other things. Here if you want, you instead of 4 you can show 5 lines. Okay, so in that case you will have to give here 5, and here it will be 4, and it will be 3. Then just refresh it, you see that total 5 items come. So in this way and here actually total, if I give 5, 4, 1, 3, here actually it will be 4, right? No, sorry, it will be started from 2, so it will not be changed. So okay, like this. So in order to make it dynamic, what I can do, I can just give here the how many numbers. For example, I give here the total, that total rows equal to 5. So I will put this variable instead of 5 here, and here it will go total rows minus 1. So now let's check it. Yeah, it is working. Now how many rows you want? For example, I want 8 rows. Just give it 8. You see that a pyramid comes with the value 8. So in this way you can make it dynamic easily. I hope you have understood the logic behind it. In the next lecture I will show you another project for your better understanding.